My name is Dev. Today I'm analyzing the risk management framework for the contract between Grocery Store Incorporation and Vegetable Greenhouse Corporation. So, our contract should always include risk management clauses because they provide predictability and commercial certainty for both parties. Instead of just relying on unpredictable, expensive, and lengthy litigation when something goes wrong, risk management clauses relocate liability, define boundaries, and relationship, preserve the business relationship. They ensure that both sides know exactly what happens if an unforeseen event like a traffic delay or equipment failure occurs. Okay, so first I'm gonna talk about the disclaimer clause for Vegetable Greenhouse Corporation. Why do they want it? As we all know, Vegetable Greenhouse Corporation operates in agriculture and transportation, right? Meaning they can face variable issues completely outside their control. If we take an best example for this, could be a severe weather condition or a crop failure. How does it work? A disclaimer clause works by explicitly stating that a party is not legally responsible for specific breaches, or it limits their total financial liability to be capped amount if a breach happens. So I have a very good example for a disclaimer clause for green Vegetable Greenhouse Corporation. If a big highway accident shuts down the road and causes a delivery to Grocery Store Incorporation to arrive completely spoiled and rotten, a disclaimer clause would protect Greenhouse Corporation from being sued for the grocery store's massive loss of daily retail profits. So I'm gonna be talking about the liquidated damages clause for Vegetable Greenhouse Corporation now. Again, as the first pointer in the last one, now I'm gonna ask why do they want it, right? The Grocery Store Incorporation explicitly stated that they expect to be compensated for any losses from late or missed deliveries or the deliveries which went bad. Vegetable Greenhouse Corporation basically needs to quantify and cap this risk, so a few late delivery don't bankrupt the whole entire business. How does it work? A liquidated damages clause works by pre-estimating and setting a fixed agreed upon financial penalty in the contract for a specific breach. For instance, a $200 fine per hour of a late delivery, rather than letting a court determine the damages afterwards. The best example in this one, I'm gonna say, if a truck breaks down or it has a puncture or something and he misses an overnight delivery window, the Grocery Store Incorporation cannot demand an arbitrary $10,000 for lost revenue. Instead, the liquidated damages clauses dictates a fair pre-negotiated amount. For example, the exact wholesale cost of that day's delivery, giving Vegetable Greenhouse Corporation clear financial predictability. Okay, so now I'll be talking about why both parties want an arbitration clause, right? So both Grocery Store Incorporation and Vegetable Greenhouse Corporation want an arbitration clause because it completely avoids the public court system. Arbitration basically ensures that any contract dispute is resolved like instantly, very quickly, we can say, privately, and not by not letting any third party person know, right? This saves both companies thousands of dollars in legal fees and keep their sensitive business operation out of public records, allowing them to maintain an ongoing professional relationship. In conclusion, when we look at the entire risk management framework for this contract, it becomes very clear that these clauses are not about expecting the relationship to fail. Instead of that, they're about creating a resilient partnership. By balancing a strong disclaimer clause and a liquidated damages clause, Greenhouse Corporation protects itself from a catastrophic financial liability due to external logistic issues while still guaranteeing Grocery Store Incorporation fair predictable compensation for operational disruptions. Furthermore, by routing any potential friction through private arbitration, both corporations are ensuring that a minor operation hiccup does not turn into a public legal battle. Ultimately, these risk management clauses turn an inherently unpredictable supply chain into a stable, long term, mutually profitable business arrangement. Thank you for watching my business analysis. Thank you, guys.